Well, it's beautiful today. It's the first snow of the year. It's not laying very well, but it sure is coming down nicely. And there's a tinge of white highlighting all the trees and some of the grass and bushes. And not that I like cold weather all that much, but I do love this feeling, especially this time of year. Now, when we get to January, that might change a bit. But right now, it's something that I see almost as glorious and just comforting. It reminds me of my youth, and it's beautiful. There are many beautiful things in this world, but there's something that's even more beautiful than a newly fallen snow, or a beautiful rainbow, or birds in flight. And I'll talk about that in just a second. In this world, there are so many things that are just outstandingly beautiful. I have stood on the edge of the Grand Canyon and looked in. I was stunned by what I saw there. I've been to Mount Rushmore and awed by the majesty and the scale of the huge statues of some of our presidents. I have drove across the desert and saw miles and miles of desolate nothing. I've been to the lowest point in America, in Death Valley, and marveled at the dryness of the extreme heat there. I've been to mountaintops and looked over the fields and the trees below. I've seen many beautiful things. Some of the most beautiful things that I saw in my life is the smiles of my grandchildren and my children, the love in the eyes of my wife, the wisdom and the caring and the concern for my parents. But even more beautiful than that, there is one thing, and that is grace. Grace is the most beautiful expression, the most beautiful thing that can be experienced and even witnessed that exists on this planet. That grace comes from the death and burial and the resurrection of Christ. That authority to forgive us of our wrongdoings. The ability to help us to move forward rather than stay stagnant. The ability to allow us to have happiness and joy even in the middle of terrible and difficult times. That knowledge that God is sovereign and that He has given us grace and forgiveness for the wrongs of our past. We're very good at sinning, all of us, me included. We're very good at doing the wrong thing and thinking the wrong thing and going to the wrong places and behaving the wrong way and saying stupid stuff. We really are good at that. What we're not good at is forgiving ourselves when we realize we've done wrong. Sometimes it's hard for us to forgive others even. But as our prime example, Christ, as He was crucified on the cross, said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." That voice cries out across the ages to you and to me. Father, I want to forgive them. I want to show them grace. Won't you accept that free gift of grace today? Won't you think about that just a little bit? You don't have to do anything to get it. There's no hoop to jump through. I don't need you to send money in an envelope to some faceless person that you don't know whether it's going for something good or not. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. All I need you to do is to humble yourself before God and to understand that He is the only way that you can purge yourself of your guilt. It's through this grace that Christ offers us for free. We can't earn it. We can't steal it. It's a gift. Take the gift. Be free. Be kind to each other. See you next time.